You're still watching TVC Breakfast. It's now time to find out what's happening in the world of entertainment and more, especially what's happening in the world of social media. And Ibrahim is standing by to give us all that information. Good morning, Ibrahim.
Good morning, Ria. Good morning, Etoma. It feels so good to be here, standing here this morning. I'm so excited about it. But then we miss Olamide all the same. All right, then let's get right into it. An 18-year-old girl, Mirable, has cleared up a shocking allegation that went viral online. In a private phone conversation with activist Very Dark Man, she revealed the alleged rape never happened. Mirable said she was heavily intoxicated and struggling with panic attacks, depression, and emotional trauma at the time. She also admitted to self-harm during panic episodes, but insisted the incident was accidental.
I've been suicidal, and that's why I just wanted to end it all. I'm tired. I'm very tired.
So, in a nutshell, the story about the rape is not true. So there's a high chance that something else happened, but the story of the rape is not true.
Yes, sir.
That means you created the other account yourself.
Yes, sir. Please, sir, help me. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry.
And authorities, including the Ogun State Police, have confirmed that no crime occurred. Very Dark Man has called on Nigerians to show compassion, urging the public to stop sharing the viral clip and allow Mirable to focus on her mental health. The story has sparked wider conversations about mental health, social media responsibility, and protecting vulnerable young people. We've got some tweets for this. First comes from Samuel Olafushi. He says, VDM is in no place to decide if Mirable is a victim or not. The police should conduct investigation with health professionals. If she's truthful, the culprit faces the law. If she is falsely accusing, she should be punished. Nobody will go for free. And Consider says, of course, we all know how this case will end up. It will go from Mirable lied to Mirable lied because she needs help. Then she gains public sympathy. Funds start trooping in from left and right, including educational scholarship and sponsors. A win-win for Mirable, if you ask me. This guy has been in Nigeria for a long time. Etoma, Ria, quite interesting twist to the Mirable story. She's 18 years. I don't know, you're depressed, but the only thing that came to your mind is to lie that you were raped.
She's just lucky the police had not started spending money investigating, because she would have refunded all those monies. And I'm surprised that the police says no crime has been committed. Why? She got some people riled up. I was riled up, and so on. And this thing about mental health with all these Gen Zs, what did our parents do at our time that were that age and we didn't have mental health issues? Intoxication for me is not an excuse for you to broadcast something like that, only for you to do a U-turn and say, no, they were all lies. I was intoxicated. I had mental health issues. What is causing all these mental health issues?
Mirable, she had no right whatsoever to do what she did. And it's so sad that right about now we're about to blame it on mental health. This is a girl that put this out. A lot of people were so angry. I mean, I was on TV speaking about it. I reached out to her on TikTok, I want to talk to you. How do we get justice for you? And now finding out that this was a whole lie is something that we should not joke with. I tell you what, there are other people that will be telling their truth. Now, because of Mirable, people will start speculating if they're telling lies or they're not, or they're saying the truth. Yeah. So this is not a joke. And it really hurts me that we're trying to pin it on mental health. There was mental health. You could not do any other thing. All you did was to sit down, put a message together. A lot of intention went into this, because there was even pictures of blood and all of that. So where did she get all those pictures from? A lot of, a lot of thinking was put into this. So Mirable should really, really face the weight of the law. She should go for questioning. I think this is more than mental illness, because if she will really sit down and do something like this, maybe she needs to see a psychiatrist. But I think that we need to look into this, and we need to look into it just because there will be people that will be telling the truth, but right about now, people will not believe them just because of Mirable. Absolutely.
Some are actually calling for the fact that she should be taken care of, treated mentally, and then she should be fined heavily for, staging that false alarm. All right, then, let's move on to the next story. This is about entertainment altogether. Nollywood veteran Mercy Johnson Okoje has been appointed special advisor on public engagement and advocacy by Governor Monday Okpeholo. The role will see her bridge the gap between the government and the citizens at the grassroots level. Though originally from Kogi State, her marriage into the Okoje royal family in Uromi strengthens her ties to Edo. Her husband, Prince Odiose Okoje, is a member of the House of Representatives. Reactions online are mixed. Fans celebrate her move into governance, while critics argue that public appointments should focus on merit rather than popularity. Many are watching closely to see how Mercy Johnson Okoje performs in her new role. Then we have some tweets. We've got ISIP, that's 001 Ecstasy, says, this is big news. Mercy Johnson Okoje is loved by so many people, and now she's going to help the government to talk to the people. Smart move by government Okpeholo. Can't wait to see what she does. And TG Daniels says, politics and entertainment just shook hands. From blockbuster movies to public office, that's a major plot twist. Now the real question is not who she is, but what she'll do with the role. Can celebrity influence truly translate to real impact on public engagement? This one will be interesting to watch. What do you think? Smart move or pure optics? Okay, Toma and Ria, this is beautiful. You're seeing from the stage to, holding government appointments. We probably would have gotten or would have had, what's it called, an actress who would have probably been a Lagos State deputy governor, talking about Funke Akindele. But we have in Ukraine a former comedian, entertainer, who is now the president.
And in Haiti, a former musician is the president, and in Akwa Ibom State.
Even George Weah, talking about Liberia.
George Weah, former footballer. And in Akwa Ibom State, we had one of the actors as commissioner. Did she do well? That's a story for another day. I think this is a very smart move, especially when her role is public engagement. A lot of Nigerians do not see politicians as role models. They do not see professors as role models, but they see entertainers, actors as role models. So whatever message the Edo State government has to pass across to the people, I think this lady will do a good job out of it.
If you ask me, I think it's a fantastic one. We talk about Mercy Johnson, a legend in the movie scene. Times without number, a lot of people look up to Mercy Johnson. I mean, look at her following as well. So I think the position they gave her is just a good one that will fit, with how she will react to the people, how she will talk to the people, and, how she will just make good things happen in that state. And she's had a clean slate, if I do say so myself. She's been quite a good role model, to a whole lot of people. So I think it's a good one to use our entertainers that have a lot of following, now use them for, this kind of position. I believe that they'll be able to convey the message of the politicians very well and sound. I'm only wishing her the very best. I hope that she uses this new office to just bring about change, because at the end of the day, we want to see a positive change. A very congratulations to you, ma.
Congratulations, Mercy Johnson. Let's move on to the next story. Now, veteran musician, beautiful Nubia, has accused gospel artist Yinka Ayefele and BBO of copyright infringement. In a post shared on X, the folk singer claimed both artists copied the melody of his original song, 7 Lives. According to him, Yinka Ayefele's 2012 track, My Faith in God, Igbagbo Ireti, and BBO's recent song, Amen, both drew directly from his work. He wrote that it is troubling that Nigerian musicians, especially gospel artists, still fail to respect copyright and originality. The post has sparked heated discussions online, with some fans asking for proof, while others stress that Nigerian gospel musicians must respect originality and copyright laws. Neither Yinka Ayefele nor BBO has responded. Okay, we've got some tweets to beautiful Nubia's allegations. Kai, Mr. Chiboy, says, it's frustrating to see creativity being taken without credit. Respecting copyright isn't just legal, it's basic decency. Nigerian artists should protect their work and demand accountability. And Adekombi says, stole your melody? I disagree. In literature, we have a theory of intertextuality, which, if deployed in this context, means every melody is a product of other past melodies. Even the Bible affirms that there is nothing new under the sun. Even everything or everything is cyclical and being recycled. Your melody is a product of other people's or other person's melodies. I say submit. And then psychologists. Inspirations are gotten from past inspirations. That is how life works. Was a song sang word for word? If it does, you can sue, but if not, there is nothing wrong with it. Billions of people on earth, what you have in mind, someone already did it. That is how recreation comes in. Yes, I have so many beautiful things in mind. The fact that I've brought it out and I copyrighted it, no one has the right under the earth or under the sun, to put it rightly as the other guy said it, to use the same word as mine. But then it still needs to establish whether it was copyright, copyright was breached or not.
Yes, for music, the copyright law is not as straightforward as it is for other art forms. For music, there are little exceptions, and you have to know those exceptions before you do that. And moreover, I don't think X is the best place for you to ventilate this. If you think a crime has been committed, go to court.
I was just about to say that, and not just go to court, bring the evidence. If you feel like a crime has been committed, you definitely need to show us an evidence, for what you're saying. But oftentimes, I think we take the issue of copyright very lightly, which we should not. If somebody's using your intellectual property, I do not think is the best. I know that we have laws, that, just protect these musicians against copyright. But in the gospel scene, we see this happening a whole lot because some people kind of have the same sound. So we see it, look like one particular person's sound. But if he truly feels like, they have taken something from him, I think he should go to court, bring the evidence, and I'm still waiting up for the Yinka Ifele and BBO to respond, to hear their response to these allegations.
Exactly. I can only say to beautiful Nubia, oh, what a feeling. All right, then let's move on to the next one. Time is of the essence, the past, the present, and future. This is Notable Timelines.